Hey guys, I know it's been a while since our last video, but we thought that we'd keep things interesting as we are about to hit our
1 year
mark
anniversary.
in Ireland. Just know that my eyes are moving properly. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If there's anything that you would like us to discuss or any topics you would like us to touch on, feel free to comment and let us know what they are.
So we just thought we'll make this video to share our highs and our lows and our ups and our downs and what we've encountered in our first year of being in Ireland, being away from South Africa, being away from the only place we've ever known as home. We just thought we'd give you guys some insight on that. We've received some questions and we also just want to share our experience with you.
In saying that, note that this is our experience, our opinions and our points of view. What is said here doesn't necessarily stand to truth or where as a rule of thumb, or it shouldn't be used as a benchmark, but merely just as our perspective.
And our own experience, yes. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to open up the chat today with just saying yes to a new season. Mm-hmm. New seasons are always very intimidating. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. But me as a person, I'm the type of person that gets very excited for something new and I don't always think things through. Now this can be an advantage and a disadvantage. The advantage is that I will go and do it immediately, but the disadvantage is once I'm in it, I'm like, what did I do? And this is exactly my experience with immigration. I was so excited.
I remember that time you came to me and when it was just a mere idea and you said, what do you think about moving to Ireland? I remember looking at the YouTube videos and
we did our YouTube research.
And one of the consistent comments or things that people that have immigrated to Ireland have been saying was, it rains, it rains, it rains. And that's basically what we prepared for. But just an interesting fact about us being here in this time, the rain in Ireland is different. When people say it rains a lot, it's kind of different to the rain in South Africa. Firstly, rain in South Africa, when it rains, you're going to stay indoors, you're not going out again. However, the rain in Ireland, it will rain, but you can still walk in the park because it would be what's considered rain here is considered a drizzle in South Africa.
And the thing is, I don't mind the rain. Exactly. I don't actually at all mind the rain because we do get good days. The only thing that works on my nerves is the cold. But thank God for indoor heating, like in the houses, in the cars, and at your workplace, it's always heated. And I'm so glad we're done with winter and that it's now spring and everything is fresh and flowers are blooming and the birds are chirping. It's a very nice time to go over into a new season and I love that. I love the fact that we're moving into spring now.
And speaking of seasons and rain and everything, the one thing that the rain has actually taught me was to say yes, even when it rains. As I mentioned, in South Africa, you would have certain plans and once you see the weather forecast is saying that it's raining, you would then change those plans and you would stay indoors.
Yeah.
However, out in the island, we have learned that even when it rains, you still go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah.
And that brings me to the saying yes.
Yeah, definitely. I've realized that sometimes all God needs is a yes. Like, you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to know a 5-year plan, a 2-month plan, a 3-month plan. All God wants is a yes. And that's basically what it's like being a Christian, living out your faith, because we live by faith. We don't live by knowing what's going to happen next week or knowing what's going to happen in the next 3 months. We live constantly walking in step with God and by faith. And I think that's a big thing that this journey has taught me. I think God also made me like this, that I'll say yes before I think it through, because He doesn't require you to think your new season through. He just requires you to show up. And I remember it was so hectic at the beginning, like the beginning stages, because even entering into my more place of employment, it was a different type of engineering that I had to do. And I'm like, must I now really take on this challenge? It's like must now learn something new after 12 years. Like, who even wants to do that? But anyway, so it was really tough at the beginning. I remember me and Keegan, we really had to pray through that season. Like, God gave us a word that we must wake up every day a certain time and pray together. And that was literally the only thing that got us through that tough season.
And helped us keep our sanity. I remember in that time I wasn't working in that time, and being a man from South Africa, or just a man in general, one tends to have the belief system that you obviously want to contribute to the house. You obviously want to look out for your family and also provide in whichever way you can, and not being able to do so for, I think it was a month or two.
Yeah, 2 months.
For 2 months, it obviously took a toll on one's confidence.
Yeah.
But through it all, I've realized that my confidence shouldn't be in me, but my confidence should be in him and what he has to say about me. And in that time, he has proven himself to us as a family. He has proven himself to me personally. And the funny thing about the yes, and in saying yes to the season, is no matter whether you say yes to one thing or another, know that you are always saying yes to something.
Yeah, you either saying yes to remain in your present state, or you're saying yes to go into a new season.
So you are always choosing to say yes to something, and that in having time to reflect, it also allows one to ask the question, what are we saying yes to, or what have we been saying yes to which we shouldn't, and what has been on our hearts to say yes to which we have been delaying.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Immigration will really rock your boat, you know. It will it will bring out so much things in your life, but it really, lots of times, it's so necessary. And God can actually remove, like he did with me, remove me from a place that held my identity. And he's still working on me, but definitely step by step is rerouting, rewiring ways of thinking that wasn't healthy, ways of eating that wasn't healthy, ways of living that wasn't healthy. So much things, there's so much things that God is taking us through, and we're going to use this channel and this platform to share with you guys all of those things.
And I think that's one of the blessings that comes along with saying yes to the new season, or saying yes to this, in our case, the moving from what we knew to something which was unknown. It allowed us to define our own routine, and for us to define and discover our own habits, and also allowed us to have some introspection.
Definitely, it really opened up a lot of things, immigration.
And I think the thing about, or the beauty in immigration, is that it allows you, or affords you, the opportunity to, can you say, reinvent yourself in the new country.
Definitely.
And obviously that has its pros and cons. Pros being
mostly pros.
Mainly pros. Pros being that you are afforded the opportunity to build new relationships, to reintroduce yourself to people, to introduce yourself to people in a way that you deem fit. One of the cons that I would put out there is that obviously people don't know you. So if you have built a certain reputation, and if it's a good reputation, the person you meet over here is not going to know you from anywhere. So point of reference would be a bit tough to get on. However, in everything there's always opportunity to build a reputation.
That's good.
I think another point on saying yes, and something that is important and goes hand in hand with saying yes, is making a decisive decision. So many times you want to say yes to this, but you want to say yes to that also, and you end up just being in the middle, and whatever happens.
And in the middle is a never place, not a good place to be. You never want to find yourself in the middle. You either need to say yes to the new season, or you need to actively grind at your old season to improve things. But a middle ground is never a good place to be.
And in saying that a decisive decision needs to be made, a decisive decision generally is backed by research
Yeah.
and introspection.
Yeah.
Finding out where you are at personally, and whether or not the place that you are going to will provide you with the necessities.
Yeah. Whether or not the new season that you're about to enter in is what God has for you, is what the new season will progress your life in the way the Lord wants it to be progress. That was definitely the season for us, and we got all the confirmations, and we went there and said yes to our new season, and we are so glad we did.
And in saying that, many a times we like to think of progress as something that's linked to something monetary or some financial gain or financial elevation. But many a times the progress could come from, progress can be seen in character.
Yeah.
There could be things that you didn't know you were doing, that once you're in this new season, you actually find out that that's actually a bad habit. That's actually a something that can prohibit me from becoming the best version of myself.
Yeah, that's so true.
Therefore, it is important to do the introspection in the process of making the decisive decision. Quick disclaimer, guys. I do tend to go into ministry or sermon mode, so just please bear with me.
So we've reached a fun point of the video. We have 5 questions that we're gonna ask, and me and Keegan haven't discussed these questions at all. We have yes and no's in front of us, so we will show you guys our answers, and we will see if we agree or we disagree. Do you want to start, Keegan?
Let's go. Would you do this immigration journey again?
Okay, we agree. The second question is, are there times that you miss home? Definitely.
I think, and I've mentioned it to you before, the moment that I actually felt like missing home was when I was doing some...
You did say that, didn't you? You
I
said that
said-
in the previous video.
Oh, sorry.
On the first of the public holiday.
No, I've been telling everyone that. I don't know if I said it in the video.
But you have told everybody that. Now people must hear it in the video.
Okay.
I feel like that is your...
Oh my God, because it's a pivotal point. Leave me.
I'm so tired of hearing that. The first of my work. Okay. Question number 3.
Would you recommend Ireland to others?
Definitely. Question number 4. Now that you've moved away from your home country, South Africa, to Ireland, do you feel like moving to another country would be easy? Okay, I feel like all of these answers are yes. Number 5. Has the kids adapted to Ireland? Yes, they love Ireland more than us. Hey?
And number 6, I think this would be one of my questions to you. Does the rain bother you as much?
No, I feel like we work full time and we care for the kids, so we're always busy. We don't have time to fixate on the rain or anything. Eh?
And I think there's also a level of joy or comfort one finds in just being at home and chilling.
Yeah, I love being at home, homebody. And you developed homebody.